So, yeah, as I was taking notes, you had mentioned that in the midst of all this turmoil and chaos around the quarterback position, it is a matter of fact that as of today, as of right now, I wrote this down. We have DK Metcalf.
How about that?
He's on the Pittsburgh Steelers right now with money. He's got money. He's got guaranteed money in his pocket for the next 5 years.
Yes, he does.
He has money, because I heard that we were very cheap in free agency and we did not like to pay people, and we paid him a significant amount of wide receiver money. And you had mentioned we also have the son of Carl on our team as well.
Yeah.
Mr. Pickens.
Yeah.
Who has been called many things during his time as a Pittsburgh Steeler. One of those things was not level-headed. So if you put yourself in the mind of Mr. George Pickens, as we sit here today, how do you feel about being a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers today? This is the last year of your contract here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we just gave a whole lot of money to another wide receiver who wears your number, ironically, who does a lot of the things that you do, ironically. Just bigger, stronger, faster version of you, ironically. How do you think he's going to be in the right mind space this season to be a positive contributor to our efforts?
I think that if indeed Aaron Rodgers gets here, I think the first line of duty, the first thing on the list is that he takes George Pickens to his ayahuasca retreat to calm his ass down, hit a reset on his mind, and get him get him right. Get him right. Let's go.
On paper, the offense has a potential to be very scary.
Yes.
To all the other teams in the NFL. I don't see too many cornerback tandems that want to see DK Metcalf and George Pickens on the edges on Sundays for 50, 60 plays. No one's going to like that. There's not going to be 8 people in any box if them two are on the field at the same time. Those days are over. Even if Skylar Thompson's out there, those days are over.
Right? It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. But will George be in the right mind space to go out there and actually play like we know he can play?
Yeah, it's going to have to come. It's going to have to come from inside the locker room.
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
I would hope so, because Mr. Wingfield, to your point, he's going to want his money.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles have a model of paying 2 receivers.
Yes, they do.
That it's working.
Yes.
Okay. In your right mind as a competitor, you should see the opportunity you're going to get. And if you are a bright football mind, and I do think Pickens is a bright football mind, he is going to see what you said about the opportunities are going to be there, because they're going to want to double DK if they're going to double anybody. Mm-hmm. You put Metcalf or Pickens one-on-one, what you're going to see is a lot of too high safety. Mm-hmm. And then Warren's going to have 1,500 yards rushing.
Good Lord.
They're going to come up to try to get this running game under control. Don't let us get Judkins too, by the way.
Listen.
And then you're going to get one-on-one coverage, and he's going to go off, and then he's going to get paid by somebody, whether it's the Pittsburgh Steelers or it's somebody else. They're going to see this potential. Well, I mean, you kind of see it already, but your point, they got to see him do it on a consistent basis. And this is where someone, if he is willing to learn, I do think Aaron Rodgers can help him. it might be tough love because Rodgers is going to sit there and bitch him up and down, in practice.
Oh yeah.
How does he take that? Because I've also heard a lot of other people that say, everybody that says Aaron Rodgers is a prick, and he probably is. I've also heard a lot of times, you know what? He's just that good teammate that demands a lot of you. That's going to rub some people the wrong way, and some people are going to take that criticism and they're going to build themselves to it and become a better player. That's going to be all up to him. And I think, and before GB gets in here, we said this too about we wanted a physical receiver, vet receiver is WR2, not realizing we're actually getting a WR1, right? I don't think DK Metcalf is a route runner. He is a kind of a move the chains guy, but like someone like a Cooper Kupp, or we were talking about Devontae Adams as somebody to come in, because the coaching staff can say one thing, the head coach, the OC, your position coach can say one thing, but the players, especially the young bucks, if a certain player is saying that as well, you're going to take more to the player, especially if they're repeating the message of the coaches. And I think Rodgers can help. Maybe DK is like that, though. DK is a little bit of a hothead himself. Pickens needs to do it himself. And if he doesn't, then you're going to see him probably be trade bait at the trade deadline. Go ahead.
Real quick. I've been taking notes. The potential's there. We have the potential. We're speaking of them deferring to potentially Aaron Rodgers.
Potentially.
Let's throw worst case scenarios out here. Are they deferring to potentially Mason Rudolph or potentially Skylar Thompson? On Madden, it looks great on Madden. I'm talking in real life, like Aaron Rodgers telling you, hey man, you got a 7 yards and out. You can't, not 6.5, not 8.5, 7 and out from Aaron. All right, Aaron, I got you next time.
Got you.
Scholar, come on, guy. 7 and out.
Yeah.
Come on. Why
7 and out.
Why you
I'm gonna give you 6
like that, bro?
Pickens like, I'm gonna give you 6. That's the best I can do.
I want to understand the potential.
If Skylar Thompson is QB1, it's just going to be one of them years. The Yinzers might get there 3 and 14 years.
Thompson will not be QB1.
No, I'm going to go out on them and say he's not going to be QB1, but if he is, we got bigger problems, bro.
He may not even be on the team when it's all said and done, bro.
No.
Mason Rudolph.
No, he shouldn't be on the team either.
He shouldn't be on the team either, but
I don't want no statues. I mean, I'm cool with Aaron Rodgers. He can move enough. You know what I'm saying? Enough. Yeah. But I don't want no statues.
That was my next question, actually, because you bring it up, Aaron moving enough. Are you sure it's enough? Because we thought Russell could move enough too.
So, yeah, the reason why I say Aaron can move, his movement enough is better because he can see the field better, and his release is a lot quicker.
His release is stupid.
It's so quick.
And that's the thing that kind of, like, again, it's the X's and O's part of Aaron Rodgers and the potential that comes with all this that really has me intrigued more than anything. All the other stuff, I don't really care for. It's whatever. But it's like within the within the lines of the football field. I'm like, man, that's a lot of potential, because let's not forget, at the end of the day, that dude still threw for 28 freaking touchdowns. He threw more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes. He threw more touchdowns than a lot of dudes out here that are considered top flight quarterbacks.
And let's not forget, he threw for 11 picks. And if we remember, because we were at that game, those were 2 picks that went off Garrett Wilson's chest.
Yes. Yeah.
That weren't the quarterback's fault. And he played a lot better towards the end of the regular season. He's fully healthy from that Achilles. 41 years old, bro. I mean, father time takes a little bit longer to get right. Yeah. And I think he was. And I think with the fact that you got DK, Pickens, Mount Washington, Freiermuth,
That's a
Even like
lot.
two little slot demons, you're going to have an arsenal where he's not going to be running for his life. They should be able to get the ball out quick.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Mr. Wakefield, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Who was the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they picked up Tom Brady?
Tom
I
Brady.
I just thought about this. Who was the HBC though?
Leftwich.
The HBC was Bruce Arians, right?
Yeah. Oh,
They
okay. Yeah,
call
yeah.
I I I feel like Mr. Tomlin is running the the Bruce Arians path back to the back to the Super Bowl. He is like that first one didn't work. He's like I don't see no other QB ones out here that can either come close to getting to the chip. Aaron's my best shot. This is the way I'm looking. This is the way I'm thinking. This is the only thing I could come up with. Okay,
Yeah.
Aaron and Russell are my best shots at the end of the day. He's like, I don't think he believed personally. I don't think he believed in Jay Fields to take like, yeah, maybe get one, but he's going. He what did he say? He's a degenerate, bro. He going all in. He going all in with all the chips, and he's just like, you know what? And such a degenerate that he's willing to wait to get the dude that he wants, and even though that might can like really bite us in the ass, Tales from Brandon Ayuk, which actually turned out better, by the way, with
Yes.
DK. I'm just for
DK.
record, it really turned out. Thank you, Jesus. Look, won't he do it, right? But I feel like he's willing to wait because he is going all in because the I don't know what the cap is like, but we still got a lot of money to spend, and we've already been spending. Under this this
Well,
this storyline is still Kenneth Gainwell being picked up, Malik Harrison being picked up. You know these type of things where they're picking up depth guys and getting the roster in place because that guy's a depth guy. The guy they got from the Jets is a depth guy. He's a gunner. From my understanding, he'll probably replace James Pierre, right? So they're putting things in place to get this roster all together, and I think that they're just kind of willing to wait for this QB1. I'm holding out hope, bro. That's all I got.